All right, Ty, we'll get started with Sean Cunningham.
Hey, what's up, Ty?
What up? What up?
Nothing much. Congratulations on the win. I'm just wondering, it kind of is a silly question because it's pretty obvious, but just what is Harrison Barnes meant to just not only last year, it really kind of comes from last year, but just the start of the season kind of picking up where he left off and culminating into a game winner tonight?
Yeah, we've talked about it, but, he's had a great start to the season. He's really been balling, putting the ball in the hole for us, helping lead us. He's just been doing a lot of things great. And on top of that, just, the ultimate example as a vet, not only as a player, but as a person. So just a great guy to have, with us.
Next, James Ham.
Hey, Ty, right when it left his hand, it looked like it was going down. Just how much did you guys need that? And I saw you guys celebrating on the floor. You guys, the vibe has been so good with you guys, but how good is it to have that reward?
Yeah, no, it's a lot of fun. Brings a lot of enjoyment for us. It's a great start to this road trip, as we, try to stack up wins. But now it's, on the focus on New Orleans. But no, it was you knew it was going in. You knew it was going in from the minute it left his hands. So, just a great moment to experience.
Matt George.
Hey, Tyrese. Luke told us about it being a group effort at halftime to make the adjustments necessary to win this game. You don't need to name any names or anything like that, but can you give us an idea of what that conversation was like at halftime and what resulted in that start to the third quarter?
I think just coming together as a team and, realizing, looking at ourselves in the mirror and, we know we haven't had a great, second half of any of our games so far this year. We knew it was important that we had a good start to the third quarter. We came out right away, got a lot of, deflections and steals and, got up and down. And, before we knew it, we were right back in there. Excuse me. So it was just big for us to start the third quarter well. Still, we know we can be a lot better in the fourth. We just got to be better at closing games. That's the next step. If we want to make the playoffs and, change the culture here, as a young team, we're going to have to figure out how to close games down the stretch. And, you see us doing that right now and we're figuring it out.
Tony Harvey.
Yeah, great win, Tyrese. I just have one question. Not to say that he was the unsung hero, but he did his job. Alex Lynn, could you just share some thoughts or some comments on, what this guy means to you guys down there in the middle, when he's coming in to fill in for Rashawn?
Yeah, no, he's big for us. I think the great part of our team is having so much depth, having so many guys that are, ready at all times. And, Alan stepped in big for us, made a lot of key plays defensively, got a lot of big rebounds, stepped out and hit a few. He was big for us coming off the bench. It was just a great team win.
Jason Anderson.
Hey, Tyrese. I think Booker and Paul tonight were combined 13 of 38. You guys have given some of these other top guards in the West some trouble already. How much pride are you guys taking in kind of what you're doing at that end, and what are you seeing there that's maybe making you guys effective?
Yeah, well, it's obviously no secret that we got to be better defensively from last season. I think us as a guard room and really just us as a collective unit. This offseason, that's where a lot of our focus was defensively, 1-on-1, 2-on-2, building that all the way up to 5-on-5, just being able to guard defensively and get stops. And, I think what's helped us in training camp, going at each other, every day having to guard each other and really getting after each other has helped us, in these last 4 games. And it's going to continue to help us as we, continue with the season.
We'll go back to Sean.
Yeah, Ty, how much of a grind was that first half? And, when you look at just the way last year's team was compared to maybe the growth that you guys have made, could you have seen maybe that first half unraveling a bit and getting the game out of hand?
Nah, I don't think we were going to let it get out of hand. I think we just, when we got back to the locker room, I think we were talking to each other. It was like, man, that's probably the worst half of basketball that we've played, this season. And we're only down 8 to a team that was in the NBA Finals last year, and to say that is like, well, let's just be better, and we get a couple stops, we're right back in the game. It's only really 3 possessions. So we just get a couple stops, get our hands on a couple balls, and play. So, I think that's a testament to, how much of a jump we've had from last season is, we had a rough start to the first half. It's, like I said, probably our worst half of basketball, this year, but, we answered the bell.
All right, last question for Ty. James?
Yeah, Ty, it seemed like the first couple of games you guys are almost taking turns having success. Do you feel like you guys are starting to fill in and figure out your roles a little bit better as we get to the fourth game, fifth game, sixth game, where you kind of know what your niche is with this team?
I think the thing about our team is it can be anybody's night at any time. I wouldn't say it's necessarily, I would just say it's kind of a feeling out process. I'm taking another step this year, and Fox, everybody's taking another step, and we're all doing that at the same time. So it's just figuring out, how to do that successfully as a unit. So, but I think it hasn't been bad this season. I think there's just games where me and Fox haven't played the best how we want to play, and same with other guys. I don't know if it's necessarily trying to figure it out, but I just think guys have bad games, and that is what it is. But I thought as a collective unit, we had multiple guys in double digits tonight. And a lot of guys make big plays, and that's just part of winning of trying to win a game and trying to win basketball games is you just got to figure it out, and that's what we're doing right now.